This is our part 2 of the Tuesday streams. We're gonna find out a bunch of more extra info, such as, of course, the energy generator. So in 2 days on Thursday, we are gonna have the announcement of the first of the quick start deck reveals, which will be the Dragon Empire Grade 3. So look forward to that. So the Vanguard Judge Program, the amount of judges that passed the full exam and became judges is 168. Alright, so now they're going to talk about the rule change finally. So of course, the first big rule change is that the main deck will be 50 cards on top of the 4-card ride deck. So it says, going forward, you have your ride deck doesn't count towards the 50 cards of your main deck, and you set aside a grade 0, 1, 2, and 3 for your ride deck, 1 each. So yes, basically you have 4 more slots. 4 more slots in your deck now, which is very, very good. Very, very good. Need to buy Z sleeves for 54. Oh yeah, true, because Z sleeves only give you 50 sleeves in one. Oh man, I've been actually, like, sometimes I get rid of the extra 4 sleeves because I don't know where to put them. Alright, here's a Q&A for special decks like Collabs and Grifo Gira. So Nak is literally here to answer this question. So it's like they're asking is like, do the cards in my main decks and ride decks still add up to 4? Basically it's yes, and your triggers still have to be 16. Alright, so in the case of Monster Strike or Grifo Seed, any decks that have special ride deck conditions, they just act as extra cards in the ride deck like they used to before. So the next big change is, so now whoever wins rock, paper, scissors or whatever method of going first chooses who goes first or second. In the past you used to be forced. In the past you used to be forced to go first if you win, go second if you lose. Now if you win, you get to choose if you go first or second, which is huge, of course. Some decks, like Stride decks for example, wanted to go second. Yes, now they're saying before the game starts, before you do the random method to decide who goes first, you can ask your opponent, do you have a G zone? And they'll go like, okay, then maybe I don't want to let you go second. Check out this new stuff. Energy generator. Alright, so a crest you can have 1 crest in a ride deck. So this has auto in the ride deck. When you ride, you put this into the crest zone, and if you win second, you energy charge 3. And then it says continuous, you can have up to 10 energy. And then auto, at the beginning of your ride phase, energy charge 3. And then it says act once per turn, energy blast 7 to draw 1. It is speed, it's speed duel. It is speed duel. It's Speed World. We talked about this before the stream actually. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D is actually real. I like this. I like this a lot. So the player going second gets to kind of draw an extra card earlier. So this is a new card type. It's a ride deck crest. It's not a regular crest. It's a ride deck crest. So basically this is the new system edition, the new gimmick of Divines. So basically much like how we've had Counter Blast and Soul Blast, this is just a new type of blasting. Every deck has access to this? Yep. So basically the way it reads is that at the beginning of your ride phase, you energy charge 3, right? So in your ride deck, it says when you ride, you put this in the crest zone. So that means that it only works from turn 2 onwards, right? Does it not work turn 1? Because it says in ride deck, when you ride over it, you put it to the crest zone, right? So it's not active until you ride. And when you're on grade 0, you don't ride. And by the time you become grade 1 from grade 0, it's past the start of your ride phase, so you don't get the energy charge 3, right? Alright, so let's take a look at card that uses it. Oh, we got a little bull. What is this little dude? Right, light elemental Popowa. Popowa. Very cute name. All right, so this says it's a grade 2 10k. It is a promo. So Vanguard Rearguard Circle continuous. When you would ride from your ride deck, instead of discarding 1, you can energy blast 4 instead. And then the second skill is when this card would be placed on Rearguard Circle or put to the Guardian Circle, you can energy blast 2. For that turn, this unit gets plus 5k power, plus 5k shield. But they're probably gonna just give it out early, I expect. I don't know. Again, don't take my... I'm just hypothesizing. Every nation will probably get a special version of this. Yeah, that's a good point. We'll probably get like a personalized version for each nation of this, right? I like it. This is just like they're just adding new cost systems into the game, which I quite like. This feels like the generic crate cards from G. It's so cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan. But yeah, dude, CFA devs, bro, pour one out. Pour one out for the CFA devs. Soon we can use energy to evolve. 10 evolution points. Forte, swing 7 damage. Can't be healed. Is it the first Vanguard Rearguard card in Standard? No, I don't think it is. I don't like how P can't access this, but it's an interesting system. Yes, you gotta play Standard. Is this just Dawn system from One Piece? I haven't played One Piece yet, but I do know the rules. It does give a little bit of that kind of vibe, a little bit, yeah. You know what? This does feel a bit like Dawn. Does feel like a bit like Dawn. Give Standard more complexity. I do agree, yeah. So this just goes into your ride deck. Like, it's not a card that you get by an effect, it's just a card you have. You just have it. You can put it in your ride deck. So it's like a 5th card in your ride deck. That's why the new starter decks have 55 cards. Okay, so let's say I have 8 energy. What happens if I energy charge 3? You can only have up to 10 energy, so it will be at 10. Oh, very important. After I get the energy generator crest, can I get other crests? Yes, you can. And then the third question is, when I count for the energies, can I use dice or other kinds of you know, ways to show it? No, you cannot. Boo, 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 boo. You have to use the energy counter in the quick start deck or other energy counters that will be sold officially. Boo, let us use dice. Why is Evolve so much cooler with this? Evolve is like, tokens? You can do whatever you want with your tokens. Actual, like, boo, let people make their own stuff. Alright, so you have, these are some ways where you can show your energy. So you can either use this little counter, snakes and ladders, or you can have these energy cards. Whoa, I've seen this in a different recent card game before. It rhymes with bomb card. With dice it might roll and shit, so it can be a bit hard to count for. But that can happen in any of the dice using card games, right? It's not like that's not a thing in card games. Alright, can you put the energy generator in your main deck? No, you cannot. So it can only exist in the right deck. For V premium and premium tournaments, can I put the energy generator in my deck? No, you cannot. You can only use this in standard. Where do you get the energy crest though? From ride line skill? Is it a rule update? It just exists in your ride deck. It's the 5th card in your ride deck. Where do you get it? 50cards.shop. Oh, apparently there's 5,000 people watching the official stream. Damn. How many people got on mine? Like 1k? Oh, so this is the new tutorial playmat you find in the starter decks. 54cards.shop. So we have a crest zone which goes above the order zone. So you just put it on top of your order area. But it's kind of cool. This like explanation playmat shows like all the details, like front row rear guard, back row rear guard, details of card like grade, skill icon, shield. He's gonna discard 1 to ride. You're right into grade 1. At this timing, you get the energy generator at this exact timing. So you add it to your crest zone immediately after. And you can put that energy counter down at the same time. Or you can use the energy cards if you want to just use them as a... No, Storm Rider, they specifically said you can't use dice. It would be really cool if we could just use the dice. Can I convince them that not letting us use dice is a bad idea? The energy cards are in set 1 and the energy crest itself is in the starter decks and also in the I think in the set 2. Thing is, if you use the little like, so I'm probably gonna just use the little like snakes and ladders thing. But you still put a dice on that. How else do you track how many you have? I'm gonna put a freaking dice on it. Because I have a really cool like rank 8 dice and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's gonna use that. The energy will eventually get some bling promos. Yeah. A coin. I'll put a Pokemon coin. A bean. Yeah, I'll put a coffee bean. I'll put a coffee bean. So this is what you get in the quick starter deck. You get a main deck of 50 cards, a ride deck of 4 cards, and then the 2 promos, which will be one of the triggers, one of the effect triggers, and one of the effect PGs. An energy card, energy generator, an energy counter, the fighter's coin. So they have a fighter's coin that you can use to track your energy counter as well. A play sheet and a rule book. Everyone's gonna lose the little coin. Put gummy bears. But I guess the one nice thing is that we could have, you know how Digimon players have the little small tiny figurines they put on their like memory? I guess we can have that. Maybe people will start making little trick star you can just put on the thing. I like that. They went over the new gimmick. What do you think? I personally really like forgetting the little dice argument. We got a little finicky with the dice argument, but the energy stuff is really cool. The energy stuff is really cool. It adds new complexity to standard and new, like, you know, a new system to use, which I think is very, very exciting. All right, so next week, Tuesday, we're gonna get information about the tournament that will take place at the New Year's Festival. And we're gonna see the Dark States cards from the Quick Start deck. We're all buying Quick Start decks, right? They tweet about the PR cards are to give out during teaching sessions. Oh, well that's nice. Yeah, so these will just be given out in teaching sessions for 3 months. So these should be like dirt cheap. And I guess for English, they'll just be box toppers or something, or maybe like, this could be sneak peek. This could be sneak peek promos. But I feel like every nation will become a kid to get PR. No, you can, it's not, the teaching is not just for kids. Kids have their own tournaments, but teaching is for everyone. Yeah, so actually now it kind of does make sense a little bit why these new starter decks are vanilla, because now you're not, as a new player, you're not just learning about attacking, defending, like counterblasting or whatever. You have to also learn how to use this energy stuff. So it really teaches you the fundamentals of the game, I guess. I guess I'm a bit less bothered by vanilla starter decks. I still think it's lame. But it might be a bit overwhelming for new players, I guess. It's great that they're making the format fresh while still being the same format. Yeah, it's just like old Vanguard, right? Back when we didn't have to worry about reboots, right? Even when GZ ended, everyone was thinking, man, I wonder what new G-Zone monster or like G-Zone unit they're gonna add next. Or maybe we get a new trigger type, or maybe something else, and boom, reboot and everything resets, right? This is so refreshing to finally be like, oh, there's no reboot, we're just getting a new thing added. Yeah, it's like Limit Break, Legion, Break Ride, all of that stuff is like, this is just a new step to our game, right? But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you think about energy and all of this new stuff and all the other new announcements from Divines. I'm super excited. I'll make more in-depth discussion videos of my own opinions in the future too, so look forward to that. Otherwise, if you like this video, give it a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.